She only dates musicians. Says she loves the rhythm, but don't trust my intentions. B is for Bianca. She vegan but she cheap. Only after midnight, with chocolate on the sheets. C is for Camilla. Lawyer with a glare. Talk tough in the courtroom, but melts when I pull her hair. D through G, they all got flair. Different style, different hair. Some want wine, some want gin. Some just wanna sin from A to Z. Baby, they all got a little crazy. Different flavor every week. Different language when they speak. From A to Z, honey, love ain't always money. Some like slow, some like speed. Some just like to misbehave with me. She's spiritual and sweet. Talk about the cosmos while she climbing on the beat. I is for Havana, only calls at 3. Says she missed my voice, but she really missed my company. J is for Juliana, jealous but she stays. Checks my phone twice daily, still won't walk away. K through P, oh Lord, stories I could tell. Some want roses, some want hotel. Q got quiet fire, I got reckless ways. S like candles burning, T just likes to play. From A to Z, baby, different kinds of crazy. Some with lace, some with boots, some in business suits. From A to Z, darling, every call be sparkling. Flip the page and you will see plenty letters left for me. Then there's Z, Zahara, mysterious tone. Says she hates temptation, says she wants to atone. Told me meet me somewhere quiet where the spirit can be free. Sent the address on my phone. Said come pray with me. Yeah. Expecting dim little lights, but instead of velvet curtains, I saw stained glass bright. Big old wooden doors, choir humming low. I looked around confused, but I still let myself go. She met me in the aisle with that look inside her eye. Said if you came for heaven, you better testify. Hands folded real polite, but her smile ain't holy right. She kneeling down tonight, it ain't just for the light. Baby, guess this one I'll play. Made me, thought I came for cinema, ended in epiphany. From A to Z, honey, life be kinda funny. If she kneeling down to pray, I might just stay all day. Guess I wasn't there. I wasn't there for nothing. I came to town with a suitcase thing and a hunger tucked beneath my grin. No crown, no throne, no pedigree, just a promise whispering to me. First it was small, just little deals, moving quiet behind closed wheels. A favor here, a favor there, till my name was everywhere. I shook the hands I shouldn't shake, took the cuts I had to take. Every rule I bent into felt like something I was born to do. Before they wrote my name in red, before the headlines, what I said, I was just another man with a sharper plan. Before they called me enemy, number one on every screen, I was climbing step by step without a single regret. Money stacked like winter snow, power learned to ebb and flow. Enemies turned into dust, friends dissolved into mistrust. Every rival made a sound, then they never came around. Every warning left unread, I just smiled and moved ahead. Mama said, son, slow your fire, but ambition fed desire. Every door that wouldn't bend, I kicked open in the end. Before they wrote my name in red, before the bounties on my head, I was just a rising star, driving too fast in a borrowed car. Before the flags and sirens scream, before the fall, before the dream, I was king without a crown, till the whole world took me down. Funny how they cheer your ride, till your shadow blocks their sky. They love a villain in the frame if he dares to win the game. Power tastes like aged wine, sweet at first, then bitter spine. You don't see the trap you're in when you always play to win. slept on fairy tales. Crown my nights with paper dreams. Kiss a mirror, waited on balconies. For men who never came to me. They sold me hope with polished shoes. Said be quiet, be sweet, be small. I learned the price of pretty lies and rooms with no doors at all. So I folded late in the armor, turned waiting into flame. If no prince was coming, I'd rename the game. I left the girl who dreamed of princes on a shelf with borrowed prayers. Now I own the night I'm standing in. I own the rules, I own the stairs. Yeah, I left the girl who dreamed of princes for a woman who knows her name. I don't ask the world for mercy, I make it call me queen. I learned desire has a language spoken low, paid in truth. I learned men kneel to confidence more than innocence. Or you silk curtains, smoke and secrets. Every laugh costs what it costs. They call it sin, I call it business. I call it knowing what I'm worth. I don't sell love, don't sell my soul. I sell a moment, warm and real, in a world that taught me nothing but how to feel. I left the girl who dreamed of princes with her castles made of air. Now I sign my name in lipstick on the darkness everywhere. Yeah, I left the girl who dreamed of princes. I don't need saving grace. I built an empire from the ache and put power in its place. If you judge me from the doorway, you don't know the cost. Every crown I ever wore was something I fought for, something I lost. I left the girl who dreamed of princes in my heels on marble floors. I don't wait to be chosen, I decide who knocks my doors. girl who dreamed of princess, learn the sharpest art, how to turn a hungry world into a throne with heart.
Melting into gold, engines humming low like secret stories no one ever told. Windows down, the air is velvet, neon paint and silver lights. Every face a passing movie, every shadow intertwined. I've seen kings without a kingdom, queens without a crown. I've seen lovers swear forever, then vanish without a sound. But tonight I don't need answers, I don't need control. I just let the rhythm take possession of my soul. No hurry, my heartbeat, no weight behind my eyes. Say the breeze around me like it knows my size. Every corner turning softly, like it's caught in some design. I don't chase the moment falls in line. The city breathes in gold tonight, under soft electric light. Every mile, every move feels aligned inside the groove. No throne, no crown, no role to prove, just the baseline running smooth. When the night begins to unfold, the city breathes in gold. Velvet voices from the doorway, high heels tapping steady time. Lonely legends at the bar, speaking poetry in mine. Cigarette smoke rising slowly, like a thought they won't confess. Glass reflections bending faces, truth disguised in elegance. Some are hunting validation, some are drowning in disguise. Some are trading desperation for a moment in disguise. But I move like I've been chosen, not by fate, not by demand, just by rhythm, just by time, and just by where I choose to stand. No chaos at my breathing, don't tremble in my tone. The crowd may chase illusion, but I walk alone. Every step is deliberate, every glance is slow. If power had a language, it would move like this below. The city breathes in gold tonight, under soft
past me in the daylight, like I'm part of the street, counting coins in cold pockets, wearing yesterday heat. Bosses talk with clean hands, say the numbers don't lie, but the city keeps receipts for the nights we survive.
Daytime treats me like trouble, like I don't belong, but the night knows my name when the band plays strong. I'm
Poor by day, rich after dark, when the neon starts to glow.
I might not own the building, but I know where the good times go.
Yeah, poor by day, rich after dark, with a suit that learned to last.
They can keep their marble mornings. I've got
Swinging that glass, waiters nod like we're brothers, bartender pours me fair. I tip with stories and laughter, buy a round with a stare.
every table's got a dreamer, every laugh's a small revolt. We don't own the city skyline, but tonight we own the note.
They call it luck, call it trouble, call it wasting time. I call it finding gold in a 12-bar line. Poor by day, rich after dark, hear that rhythm, talk back.
When the horns lift the ceiling, I forget what I lack.
Yeah, poor by day, rich after dark, let the good shoes scuff the floor.
If the world won't treat me kindly, I'll
Outswing it for sure. Money can't buy a quiet room, but it can't buy this sound.
This groove makes kings out of folks counting down.
I'm poor by day, rich after dark, with a smile sharp and clean.
If the daylight keeps me hungry, the night feeds the swing.
Poor by day, rich after dark, when the band hits that spark,
They can keep their polished hours.
I'm alive after dark. I wore black long before I earned it, sang about sins I learned to live. Cries would rise when I would hit it, but there were things I couldn't give. Gold records on the wall behind me, empty bottle on the floor. Every cheer that tried to find me couldn't fix what I ignored. I chased the light across the stage, thought the spotlight meant I'd change, but applause don't heal a man who don't understand his own name. I found Foco. There's a mirror in a dressing room, shows a stranger in the gloom. He's got a voice that shakes the hall, but don't know himself at all. I found fortune in the flame, still I carried all the shame. Filled arena, sold my soul to a dream that took its toll. All that power, all that noise, couldn't fix a broken boy. Turns out success don't mean you know who you've been. You can sing about the devil till it's clapping in the crowd. You can preach about redemption while you're singing in it loud. Every legend's got a shadow, every king can fall alone, every empire built on echo turns to dust and broken stone. I found fortune in the flame, but it never knew my name. All the money, all the life couldn't win my inner fight. If I stand here still insane, it's not 'cause I conquered anything. It's just a man who understands how easy glory slips from hand. You ever notice how everybody got advice when you don't ask? Everybody want a piece of you, but don't wanna pay the tax. They say smile more, grind harder, take this still sign that line. But I ain't built to beg for favors, what's mine is already mine. I don't need your validation, don't need crumbs from your table. I've been broke, I've been doubted, still I stand up stable. You can keep your hand out, you can keep your scheme. I don't chase illusions, I walk inside my dreams. I don't owe you a thing, not your money, not your ring. I don't nothing from nobody, just what heaven wanna bring. I don't beg, I don't crawl, I don't knock on every door. If God kept it with my name, then it's mine. I need no more, I need no more. You flash your cars and golden watches like they prove what you became. But peace don't live in your pocket and power ain't in a chain. I've seen men sell their freedom for applause and cheap respect. Trade their soul for quick approval, then pretend they got no debt. I ain't hungry for your spotlight, ain't thirsty for your praise. I'd rather sleep with a clear heart than hustle in a maze. I don't owe you a thing, not your throne, not your swing. I don't nothing from nobody, just what heaven wanna bring. If it's written in my name, then it's coming just the same. I won't fight you for your plate, I got faith that feeds my faith. Some people starve for attention, some people starve for control. But I'm fed by something higher that money can't console. If it's mine, it'll find me. If it's fake, let it fall. I ain't wrestling for scraps when I was promised it I'm in my mind crying on this. Sweat on my hat, sun on my neck. Counting bills, a bit of coffee. Trusting land more than respect. They said I was rich, some angry. Said gold don't smile back. I own fields, cattle, silence. But peace was what I lacked. I hear the stars don't judge you, but they don't forgive you too. Every mile of dirt remembers what hunger makes you do. I was a bitter man with money in a town that never grew. Had the means to buy tomorrow, but no idea what to do. Yeah, a bitter man with money in the middle of nowhere nights, on the land beneath my boots. But couldn't sleep right. Chasing those like it was freedom. Neon looked like something new. So the quiet for a skyline, thought the city would come through. Cards went down, drinks went faster. Friends I met forgot my name. Every door asked for a number. Every smile caused me change. The streets don't care for stories, they just move and spin. Out here you don't lose slowly, you just fall in. Now I'm broke inside the city, where the lights don't look at me. I spend nights counting footsteps of a world that won't slow its speed. Yeah, I'm broke inside the city, with my hat down low and thin. I watch the city keep on turning, like I was never in. Traded land for sound. Turns out you can lose everything without leaving town. I was a bitter man with money, now I'm a poor man with time. Watching windows live their lives while I stand outside the line. From dirt roads to cold pavement, I learned the hardest truth. City doesn't break your heart, it just keeps moving through. Dirt roads to cold pavement, I learned the hardest truth. The city doesn't break your heart, it just keeps moving through. It just keeps moving through. You were shy in a corner booth. Sell out rooms weren't made for you. I took your hand, said trust me now. Showed you how the city moves somehow. First night under neon light, you held my arm a little tight. Second week you knew the DJ's name. By month 3 you're on the game. I taught you how to read the room, how to move inside the groove. But somewhere in the flashing lights, you outgrew me overnight. I taught you the night, how to dance in electric light. Now you don't come home with me, you just set me free. I taught you the flame, now you burn without my name. Funny how the roles reverse, now I'm the lover, not the first. You found power in the bass, confidence across your face. Every table, every stare, you knew exactly how to play it there. I was proud, I won't deny, watching strangers pass you by. But pride can turn a quiet down when you're the one left outside. I showed you doors, I showed you keys. Now you choose who gets to see what it used to only belong to us. Now belongs to the rush. I taught you the night, how to move just right. Now you call me after 2 when he's done with you. I taught you the spark, now you light the dark. And I'm waiting in the wings while you wear the rings. Hey, maybe I built my own disguise. Maybe I didn't realize you weren't learning how to stay. You were learning how to play. How to shine in every light. Now you kiss me out of sight when it's safe and right. I taught you the game. Now I don't fit the frame. You found yourself in all Mama counting coins on the table, light flickering like it's tired too. I was just a kid with big shoulders and a promise I couldn't undo. My uncle leaned in with a shortcut, said, boy, there's a world on wait. Said, you can feed the ones you love, or starve while you stay straight. I didn't dream of danger, didn't chase the thrill. I just saw empty cupboard and an overdue bill. They gave me blood money to rock me to sleep. Said it's temporary, said it's just a street. I was trying to save my family, but the night saved a part of me. Yeah, blood money in my head, heavy like a prayer gone wrong. I didn't wanna be a criminal, I just wanted my people strong. My uncle taught me how to look calm, how to hide fear in my wall. Said keep your head down, mind your tone, let silence do the talk. Sirens sang me a lullaby, moonlight learned my name. Every step I took for home pulled me deeper in the game. They don't tell you what it cost you, they don't show the man. You trade tomorrow's innocence for the night's cash. They gave me blood money to rock me to sleep. Said you'll be out soon, just stay discreet. I was trying to feed my family, but the streets kept feeding me. Yeah, blood money on my skin won't wash with time or rain. Every dollar paid the rent and charged me interest in pay. Mama never asked me where it came from, she just cooked and said my name. Love don't ask the questions that would set the table aflame. They gave me blood money to rock me to sleep. I learned to smile and never weep. I wasn't born for the dark, but the dark knew my heartbeat. Blood money, that's the truth, I don't dress it up or lie. I grew up faster than I should, just to keep my people alive. the street. Lust headlights fading from the beat. Neon signs losing their glow, like secrets no one needs to know. Keys in hand, I walk alone. City quieter than my phone. Every step feels slightly new, like I shared a version of who I knew. It wasn't loud, it wasn't wild, just something shifting subtle, mild, somewhere between the bass and on a different state was born. I'm walking home in morning light, after dancing through the night. Something changed like can't be fine, but it's breathing in my spine. No fireworks, no grand display, just a quiet rearrange. By the time the skyline's clear, I'm not the same as I was here. Coffee shops are opening slow, strangers with places to go, while I'm carrying the afterglow of something only I can show. Not a face, not just a song, not a place where I belong, just a feeling in my chest, like something heavy left to rest. Maybe growth is barely seen in spaces in between. Maybe change is not a fight, it's surviving through the night. I'm walking home in morning light, after losing track of time. Something settled deep inside, like the tide after the tide. No victory, no defeat, just the echo of the beat. By the time the skyline's clear, I left something back, yeah. Every night has its design. Some unravel, some align, some just open up a door you didn't notice before. I don't even name the shift or define the subtle lift. Some lessons don't announce, they just quietly pronounce.
walking home in morning light. Walking home, I'm walking home in morning light. I'm walking home and home and home. I'm walking home in morning light. I'm walking home in morning light. Let's go. It wasn't loud, it wasn't wild. The very mornings, sky turning pale. Felt is there. I'm walking home in morning light. Sky turning pale, sky turning pale above the street. Sky turning pale above the street. I used to think the city shimmered just for girls with borrowed names. Thought Times Square was one bright promise where you trade your fear for fame. I chased light like it was Morrissey, like applause could make me whole. Didn't see the hidden edges, didn't count the cost and soul. Every door said prove it louder, every stage said verdict fast. I wore courage like a diamond, didn't know it wouldn't last. It's better to die of old age than be killed by too much courage. Better to fade with time than explode before your prime. The neon knows the fearless heart, but it tears the brave apart. I learned under these lights, some flames don't survive the night. There were nights I felt immortal, high above the roaring crowd. Every spotlight like a promise, every between the glory and the grind. They said go harder, shine brighter, risk it all, don't be afraid. But courage without wisdom is a debt that must be paid. It's better to die of old age than be killed by too much courage. Better to breathe and bend than break just to ascend. The neon feeds on sacrifice. It glamorizes every vice. I'd rather last through years than disappear in cheers. Courage looks so beautiful when you're watching from below. But up here in the bright white heat, you learn what they don't show. Strength is not in burning out, not in proving you're the flame. Sometimes power's quieter, sometimes wisdom wins the game. It's better to die of old age than be killed by too much courage. Better to grow through time than gamble every line. The city crowns the wild and young, then forgets the songs they sung. I choose to live and last, not vanish in the past. Not vanish in the I used to think a city shimmered where its vanity.
We never stood on the same moment. Never wanted the same now. Every time I reach your shadow, you were already leaving town.
We spoken almost in babies, in looks we couldn't explain. Every word was carefully chosen to avoid saying your name.
Some loves aren't meant for living, they're meant for hiding deep, like letters never sent that the heart still gets to keep. It was impossible love to learn how to stay, not in my arms, not in my life, but it never went away.
Yeah, an impossible love, soft as memory scars. It didn't grow in daylight, it lived quiet in the dark.
You moved on into another story. I learned how to smile it through, but every song that feels like home still somehow sounds like you.
We did nothing wrong, my darling, we just arrived out of time. Some hearts meet between chapters, never written in the same line.
I don't chase what I can't hold,
I don't ask it to return,
I just let it warm my chest.
like a slow eternal burn. It was an impossible love
That asked for nothing more, just a place inside my breathing,
and a key without a door. Yeah, an impossible love that never crossed the line,
but it memorized my heartbeat like it knew me all the time. Loving you meant losing you, then lost, learn how to sing. Some things are never meant to happen,
still mean everything.
it was an impossible love I don't regret or erase. I don't need it in the present, I just keep it in its place.
Just a quiet consolation in the back of my mind.
Stop at a light, window halfway down. City air drifting through this town. Then it hit me out of nowhere. Familiar, soft, suspended there. Not a face, not a voice, just a scent without a choice. Somewhere between the smoke and rain, you were standing there again. It's strange how something so small can shake the balance of it all. No warning sign, no flashing light, just memory walking into the night. Perfume in the rearview mirror. Suddenly you're closer, clearer. Every mile I try to move still pulls me back inside the groove. Perfume in the passing air, like you're riding with me there. I don't turn around to see, but it turns around on me. I kept my hands steady on the wheel, like discipline could make it unreal. Breathing slow, eyes on the road, letting silence bear the load. We had our ending, clean and sharp. No broken glass, just quiet dark. But some goodbyes don't really leave. They just change the way you breathe. I told myself it's just a night, just a trick of a neon light. But certain ghosts don't need a face, they only need a trace. Perfume in the rearview mirror, making every thought grow nearer. Every chord from long ago whispers things I used to know. Perfume in the city breeze, moving through my memories. I don't fight it, I don't flee, I let it pass through me. I don't miss what we became. I don't need to say your name, but for a second in that air, you were everywhere. Not regret, not despair, just something honest, rare. A reminder of who I was before and after us. Perfume in the rearview light, fading slowly into night. Every mile clears the view of who I am without you. Perfume in the passing wind, not a loss, not a win, just a trace of history, breathing quietly through me. Cleared your name out of my phone. Let the silence fill the room. Folded memories into a drawer. Told myself I wanted more. I drove past streets we used to take. Didn't slow, didn't break. Even breathed a little deeper, like I'd finally turned the page. No dramatic goodbye scene, no last call at 2:15. Just a quiet, steady line between your world and mine. Right when I let go, right when I felt whole, right when I said I'm finally alone. Your name lit up my phone, right when I chose my peace, right when my heart released. The past knocked softly at my door, like it had before. The screen lit up the dashboard blue. 3 words from you. Nothing long, nothing wild, just enough to shift the dial. Funny how the timing works, how the universe smirks. You go quiet when I wait, then appear when it's too late. I didn't flinch, I didn't run, just stared at what you'd done. Not angry, not impressed, just slightly dispossessed. Right when I let go, right when I felt whole, right when I stopped replaying everything you told. Right when I chose my ground, right when I turned around. The echo found its way to me in a simple sound. Maybe you felt it too, that subtle breaking through. When someone slips your mind, they feel it somewhere inside. Maybe love resists release, maybe time is never peace, or maybe it's just coincidence wrapped in old persistence. Right when I let go, right when I move slow, right when I said this is done. You said, oh, you alone. Right when I chose my life, right when I slept at night. I saw your message glowing there, but I left it in the air.
Keep your hands where I can't see.
Velvet room, low perfume, hands moving smooth in the gloom. Wallet slipped like magic tricks, champagne popping, velvet kicks. I was king of crowded floors, sliding through unlocked doors, silk pockets full of faith. Didn't see the bad
it's too late. Blue lights flashing through the smoke. Somebody tipped, somebody spoke. Heartbeat sync with the baseline. Time to disappear on time. Silk pocket, blue light, lightning through the neon night. From the low to the heat, down a hallway, bare feet. Silk pocket, fast breath, dancing close to sweet regret. Then I turned one final door and found a little more. Ooh, music thumping deeper now. Bodies tangle anyhow. Laughter mixing with the sweat. Best escape I ever met. They didn't ask my name or why, just pulled me in, no alibi. Hands like gravity and flame, nobody playing any game. Sirens fade outside the wall, inside nobody's scared at all. One wrong turn saved my skin, guess I fell and fell right in. Silk pockets, blue lights, lost inside forbidden sights. From a chase to a blur, where the lines just stir. Silk pockets, no shame, everybody playing the same game. Police at the door, but we wanted more. Funny how a narrow run turns into a different fun. One mistake, one wild spin, and now I'm deeper in. I stole from kings, from queens, from fools, but tonight I broke my rules. Didn't take, didn't flee, let them steal a bit of me. Silk pockets, blue lights, turn the crime into a night. From a chase to a side, undercovers low and high. Silk pockets, hard fast, didn't know how long it lasts. But when trouble knocks again, I might run right back in. Don't chase me, join me. Don't chase me, join me. Marble floors and golden keys, perfume drifting through the breeze. Elevator counting slow, you press the button 305. Champagne sweating on the glass, curtains closed, no looking back. Your lipstick mark on crystal white said this wouldn't last the night. Room service on the floor, high heels by the door. We both knew what this would be. No names, no history. Sweet 305, where secrets come alive. Velvet sheets, tangled heat, no alibi to keep. Sweet 305, where danger feels divine. Morning comes too soon and we vanish by noon. creeping through the blinds, reality knocking at the light. Your phone buzzing in your hand, you don't need to explain. I grab my jacket, shoes in hand, heartbeat louder than the band. One last kiss without a word, like nothing ever occurred. Hallway quiet, carpets red, echoes of the things we said. Elevator ride alone, back to flesh and bone. Sweet 305, we let the fire drive, and slow, voice low. Now it's time to go. Sweet 305, where the night survives. What happens in that room stays beneath perfume. Maybe it was reckless, maybe it was wrong. Some nights ain't meant to last that long. I ain't proud, I ain't ashamed. We both stepped into the flame. Luxury and sin collide, then slip back into the tide. Sweet 305, still burning in my mind. 5-star lights, hotel highs under city skies. Sweet 305, we didn't need a sign, just one forbidden night under Back when I was 17, dreaming under southern skies, I thought New York was just a street where the brightest people rise. I'd see it in the movies, all the lights and all the fame. Times Square felt like heaven, and I whispered it by name. Just one road of golden letters, just one place where stars are born. I didn't know the city's edges, I just wanted that one corner. They said, girl,
that's just a dream. But I held on to the sea. Neon calling out to me like destiny on a marquee. I thought New York was just a street, Times Square under my feet, where the whole wide world would see who I was meant to be. I thought New York was just that glow where every broken heart can grow. Now my name's in lights so bright, and Times Square calls me every night. First winter nearly broke me, cold wind through my pride. Tiny room with borrowed hope and hunger I couldn't hide. Auditions in the morning, cocktails late at night, learning how to hold a room, learning how to fight. The city wasn't just one street, it was teeth and it was grace. But every time I doubted, I saw my name in that place. Every billboard shining loud, every taxi, every crowd. I wasn't scared anymore. I'd been here before. I thought New York was just a street, Times Square under my feet, where the whole wide world would see who I was meant to be. I thought New York was just that flame. Now they're shouting out my name from downtown up to the lights. I belong to these nights. Funny how a girl can grow from dreaming small to stealing the show, from watching screens to owning the frame, from whispering to owning a name. I used to press my face to glass, now I sign it as I pass. That little girl still lives in me, dancing in electric I thought New York was just a street, Times Square beneath my feet, but it's bigger than the glow. It's the fire you let show. I thought New York was just that sign. Now the skylines intertwine with every step I take at night. I am the light in Times Square's light.
Static breaks the midnight air, then a melody takes me there. First few notes and I already know this is from a life ago. Dashboard lights blur into gold. Every lyric I once told, back when time was slow and wide, and you were sitting by my side. Your laughter in the summer heat, barefoot dancing in the street. Windows down, we sang off key, like the world was ours to keep. I didn't plan to feel this way, just driving through another day. But one old song can rearrange everything you thought had changed. When the radio turned back time, you were right here next to mine. Every word and every line felt like crossing a thin divide. When the radio turned back time, I could see you in the lights, not as memory, not as dream, but somewhere in between. I remember how it ended, conversations left suspended, promises we couldn't hold, truths we never fully told. I remember that last drive, both of us too proud to cry, music playing way too loud, trying not to think out loud. Now the same chords fill the car, and suddenly you're not that far. Every harmony we knew still feels written just for two. I thought distance made it small, I thought time erased it all, but some songs don't disappear, they just wait for you to hear. When the radio turned back time, you were breathing in the rhyme. Every chorus, every sign felt like reading old designs. When the radio turned back time, I was somewhere in that night. Who I was, not who I am, just who I was back then. Just who I was back then. Maybe we were never wrong, maybe we were just too young. Maybe love is just a sound that fades but never drowns. Every echo in the air carries something that was there, not to pull me back again, just to show me where I've When the radio turned back time, I didn't press rewind, I just let the moment glide through the corners of my mind. When the radio turned back time, I didn't change the line. Some things are meant to stay, they're meant to light the way. You walk in thinking you run the game, same old lines, different name. I read your smile before you speak. You think you're strong, but you're so easy. I let you talk, I let you shine, give you space to cross the line. You call it charm, you call it fear. I just watch and calculate, it's so easy pulling your strings.
When you move by ego and cheap desires, I don't raise my voice, I don't need to fight. I just lean back and let you try. You think you're playing me, fuck you're slick, but I know every card you'll pick. It's not love, it's clarity. You're predictable to me. You call me danger, you call me sweet. Truth is, you love being beneath every promise you never keep. I turn into leverage, nice and clean. I don't rush, I let it grow. Feed the parts you want me to show. You chase control, I set the frame. You fall in love with your own game. It's so easy pulling your strings when you move by ego and cheap desires. I don't raise my voice, I don't need to fight. I just lean back and I let you try. You think you're playing, you think you're slick, but I know every card you pick is not love, it's clarity. You're predictable to me. I don't break hearts, I don't pretend. I just reveal who you've been. If you fall, that's on you. I never promised anything true. It's so easy pulling your strings when you move by ego and cheap desires. I stay cool, I stay.
The bar is almost empty now. One glass still holding light. The neon learned to whisper. It's that hour of the night. The pianist keeps on playing like no one else is here. Every note lands softly where nobody will hear.
He does doesn't chase applause, doesn't wait for the room. He plays to stay away. He plays to stay immune.
In a bar that plays itself, he lets the night decide. Every chord is a confession he won't say out loud. Yeah, a bar that plays itself, where the music doesn't beg. He plays like he's remembering something he never said.
Ashtrays full of yesterday, a coat left on a chair. The piano knows his breathing, knows which notes to spare.
He bends time with tired fingers, lets the tempo lead. Some songs are only honest when no one's in between.
There's truth in empty rooms, there's mercy in the dim. He's not lonely at the keys, the silence sits with him.
In a bar that plays itself, he keeps the lights down low. Every blues turn he takes is somewhere he can go. Yeah, a bar that plays itself, no witness, no disguise. He plays for who he was and who he still survives. If someone walked in now,
they'd miss the point completely.
Some nights are only meant to be heard privately. In a bar that plays itself,
he lets the last song breathe.
Not everything that matters
needs an audience to leave.
A bar that plays itself,
when the door is almost closed, he finishes the night by playing what he knows.
The city finally learned to whisper. Neon lights slow down their glow. There's a record spinning magic and a place only night folk know. I don't owe them Tonight fits me like a glove, and I let the whole world wait. There's a smile hiding in the rhythm, in the way the drummer breathes. Every note feels like permission to just be what I am at ease. It's a good night, sounds like jazz, soft and loose, no need to rush. Every worry takes a seat while the music does the talking for us. Yet a good night sounds like jazz, warm as skin, slow as wine, nothing broken, nothing missing, just the perfect kind of time. Strangers laughing at the corner, someone humming out of tune. That old piano knows my secrets, plays them back like it's a muse. I don't need a grand finale, I don't need to change my life. Just this groove, this gentle swing, keeping everything aligned. Every chord feels like a promise that the night won't ask for more. Happiness doesn't scream or beg, it knocks softly at the door. It's a good night, sounds like jazz, golden notes in dim late air. Every heartbeat finds its place like the song was waiting there. Yeah, good night sounds like jazz, loose mistakes and perfect flow, nothing heavy on my shoulders, just the joy of letting go. No plans, no fears, just right here. If moments could stay forever, they'd sound like this, my dear. It's a good night, sounds like jazz. Every tone feels kind and true. I don't need to sing it loud, the song already knows what to do. What to do.
climb the ladder with clean hands. Corner office, glass and chrome.
My name lit up on invitations. I learned to make success my home.
I shook the rooms, I shook the markets.
Took the stage, took every prize.
They said I built a solid future. I believed them, so did I. I wore the city like a medal.
Learned the cost of every win. When the lights go out, I'm still applauded by the noise I keep within. Look at all I've gathered, darling. Titles, numbers, gold on the wall. I gave my nights to make us legends. I gave my back to have it all.
Yeah, all these doors that open easy. All these names that know my face. They say I'm proof that dreams are loyal.
If you never leave the race.
I signed my life in careful ink.
Deadlines tight, my voice composed.
I bought us time with early mornings
And sold my weekends to the road.
Every bonus felt like shelter.
Every win, another step.
They call it building something lasting. They forget the things I left.
I did it for the future,
For the family,
for the plan. I learned to be indispensable to everyone but who I am.
see the trophies, see the headlines,
See the headlines.
hear the rooms that chant my name.
I kept us safe inside the numbers.
I kept us warm inside the game.
I kept us warm inside the game.
Yeah, all these doors that open easy.
Every mile I had to roam.
They call it making something matter.
They don't ask what I call home. Applause fades like a polite goodbye. The room inhales. You won the world in tailored suits and lost us in between. Your titles never tucked the kids or hurt them in their dreams. You bought a space with late nights and called absence a cost. But none of that made you gentler or taught you what we lost.
All that money didn't love me.
All those prizes didn't stay.
You were busy being someone.
While our quiet slipped away.
You were rich in every room.
But poor where it was due.
A husband learns to listen.
A father learns to show up too.
You stood under the flickering numbers, checking time like it might lie. I watched your reflection move in the glasses trains went by.
We shared the same tired hour, the same cold midnight air. Two lives leaning toward a moment, neither brave enough to stare.
The platform held its breathing like it wanted us to try, but the clocks kept doing what clocks always do with time. Two stories on the same platform, almost learning each other's names, close enough to change forever, far enough to stay the same. Yeah, two stories on the same platform, passing like a quiet sign. We missed each other by a second and called it time.
Oh, yeah.
You smiled at something on your phone.
I folded thoughts I'd never say. Your train arrived like an answer, mine took the other way.
If I had asked you for the moment, would it still be passing through? Some questions lose their beauty the second they're made true. There's a grace in almost meeting, there's a truth in letting go. Some connections live forever because we'll never know. Two stories on the same platform, hearts rehearsing different lines. We shared a look, a lifetime maybe, but not the time. Yeah, two stories on the same platform, no regret, no blame, just a chapter never written, still remembering the page.
If we'd spoken, we'd have history. Instead we have this song. Some moments stay this gentle because they don't belong.
Two stories on the same platform, as the lights begin to fade, we step into separate futures, carrying what wasn't said. Two stories on the same platform, not lost, not denied. They're living somewhere quietly on the other side.
By day I wear a quiet tie, blend into the passing crowd. Soft-spoken, safe, polite, never daring, never loud. Coffee stains and rented suits, clocking hours, biting truth. No one sees the trembling grin underneath my paper skin. But when the moonlight hits just right, when something cracks inside, the whisper turns into a roar, and I can't in smoke and spinning heel, every fantasy reveal. I don't walk, I glide and slide through temptation amplified. Champagne popping like a gun, laughing louder than anyone. Rules bend when I arrive. Common sense can't survive. I taste danger like perfume, turn a whisper into boom. Every fear you keep contained, I release unchained. I'm green between the lines, pleasure mixed with twisted minds, power dripping from my grin, the beast beneath the skin, luxury and reckless bliss, chaos sealed with every kiss, man by day and borrowed light, god of madness by the night. Which one's real and which one's mask? Which one answers when you ask? Is it weakness dressed in lime, or truth exaggerated by design? Maybe both are part of me, civilized and fantasy. One obeys the written law, one just laughs and wants it all. I'm green between the lines, breaking rules and crossing signs. Human heart and savage spark, dancing in the dark. Lust and thunder is entwined, reason falling far behind. When the quiet man ignites, the world explodes in neon light.
Midnight leaks into the avenue, neon bleeding on the rain. The driver don't ask questions, just listens to the pain.
Rearview mirror holds my face like it's heard this all before. Every mile's another secret spilled between the doors. Meters tick like heartbeats, streets don't judge or stare. In the backseat of a yellow cab, truth gets thinner air.
In the backseat of Manhattan, when the city learns to hush, every taxi turns confession, every silence earns my trust.
Yeah, in the backseat of Manhattan, as the bridges drift apart,
strangers hold the wheel while I unpack my heart.
we pass bars that won't remember
Who I was an hour ago,
windows fog with second chances.
I don't need to know. The radio hums forgiveness in a half-forgotten tune. Somewhere near the river, night starts breaking soon. I talk like I'm almost sober, like I've got it under control. But the road keeps pulling stories out of places I don't go. In the backseat of Manhattan, with the cab light burning low, I say things I'd never tell to the people that I know. Yeah, in the backseat of Manhattan, every block another part of the mess I carry quiet, like a folded map of scars. If the driver speaks at all, it's just to say we're close. Some truths only need a stranger and a city that won't pose. In the backseat of Manhattan, as the sky begins to pale, I pay the fare, keep the silence, let the story set sail. In the backseat of Manhattan, where the night lets go, I step out lighter than I came, with nowhere else to go. Said you couldn't handle all the things I do, but you kept on coming closer, like you wanted round two. Lipstick on my collar, hands around my neck. Said slow down, but you didn't mean it. Lights low, heartbeat sing, sweat dripping down your pink. You bite your lip like you mad, but your body saying do that again. Silk sheets, no sleep, girl you're moving too deep. Said you couldn't take more, but you're begging on the floor. Silk sheets, sunrise heat, left your legs feeling weak. Took you up, brought you down, now you can't make a sound. You said I talk too smooth, said I walk too slow, but when the door got locked, you ain't wanna go. Nails down my back, whispers in my ear, said don't stop now, like the end was near. You shake when I lean, say my name like a sin. You swear that you done, but you pull me back in. Silk sheets and no sleep, girl you're lost in the deep. Try to play it all cool, now you melt like a fool. Silk sheets, body heat, got you stuck in repeat. Took you high to the sky, now you tremble when I sigh.
Call, now you're calling me all silk sheet. Night complete, left you tangled in me. You said I took you to the sky, don't blame me for that high. You asked for it.
I left the sugar cane at sunrise, hands cut back already bent. Sweet fields paid me in silence, and a life I never meant. Mama said, boy, keep walking. Daddy said, don't look back. I packed my name in a paper bag, and a future I couldn't track. The land knew me by my shadow, the boss knew me by my place. But I wanted more than breathing in a borrowed kind of space. I went from sugarcane to city line, from dirt to concrete prayer, trying to stand like a citizen in a world that stares. Yeah, from sugarcane to city line, I learned to say my name, not just a body in the morning, but a man with equal claim. Northbound trains don't promise mercy, they just move and don't explain. I traded fields for factory smoke and learned a different pain. Every door asked me questions, every smile cost me twice. Freedom tasted like hard work, and no patience carved in ice. They called me boy in new accents, wore suits but meant the same. I learned the sound of dignity through a long and hungry game. Oh, I went from sugarcane to city line, with hope stitched in my coat, trying to live like a citizen with a hand on my own throat. Yeah, from sugarcane to city line, I earned each inch I stand. I wasn't asking for a favor, just my share of this land. I didn't come for comfort, I came for the right to try to look a man in the eyes and not apologize. From sugarcane to city line, I still carry the fields in me, but now my
hurricane to city line. I paid the cost, I stayed. I didn't run from where I started. I just claimed what freedom made.
Silk perfume where it shouldn't stay. You learn new hours on your watch. I learned the art of looking away. I didn't scream, I didn't shake. I poured another glass of red. Some women cry, some women beg. I listen instead. The city keeps her secrets well. So do I, my dear. I button rage beneath my coat and smiled sincere. I smile while I plan, with lipstick calm and slow. You think you broke my heart tonight. You don't know what I know. Yes, I smile while I plan, like nothing's out of place. Revenge a pleasant face. You say her name like it's an accident, like chance just crossed your path. But I read men the way I read rooms, and I already did the math. I praise your charm in public light, let you play the perfect role. Every compliment I gave was a receipt I kept to hold. They think I'm made of porcelain, soft, breakable, polite. They forget New York teaches women how to sharpen at night. I smile while I plan, while the band plays low. You're dancing on a borrowed floor to music you don't know. Yes, I smile while I plan. No drama, no display. I don't ruin men with anger. I let time do the work for me. You'll feel it in the quiet, when doors don't open wide, when every mirror asks you what you did to me that night. I smile
Now I ain't superstitious, and I don't believe in spells, but there's a story I've been carrying, and it ain't too hard to tell. Used to sit by my window every evening around 9, just to catch a little glimpse of that woman next to mine. She'd water all the roses in a dress too soft and thin, and I swear those summer sunsets were just shadows on her skin. I told myself, boy, look away, but my eyes refused to pray. Every night I crossed that line, one more stolen sign. Now I'm blind from loving you, blind from what I used to do. Stared so long at borrowed light till I lost my own in the night. Yes, I'm blind. Can't you see that woman put a spell on me? I kept looking for a sign. So unaware, while I memorized the rhythm of the perfume in her hair. Every curtain half open, every silhouette in gold, every movement like a secret never meant to be told. I knew it was a danger, like dancing on a wire, but some flames look too pretty not to lean a little higher. Mama said, son, control your eyes, desire ain't always wise, but temptation smooth and slow like a trumpet playing low. Now I'm blind from loving you, blind from what I used to do. Watched you like a midnight show till the lights refused to glow. Yes, I'm blind. Irony fell for what could never be. I chased a spark across the line. Now darkness answers mine. Maybe it's poetic justice, maybe it's the price. You don't borrow someone's heaven without rolling loaded dice. Maybe I was never cursed, maybe I was just a fool, thinking I could taste the honey without breaking any rules. Yes, I'm blind from loving you, blind from what I used to do. Stared at something not my own till the light I had was gone. Now I laugh in smoky bars, tell the boys about my scars. They say, son, that's what you get when you don't know when to quit.
Night train breezing metal, windows full of passing light, Strangers sit with folded stories, holding on to quiet nights.
A woman hums a half-remembered song she never finished yet. A man counts stops like promises he's not ready to forget.
Every seat's a small confession, every gaze a closed refrain. The rails keep time with secrets that don't need a name. On a night train carrying strangers with their stories tucked inside. Every mind learns how to listen, every silence gets a ride. Yeah, a night train carrying strangers through the hours we don't show. Some truths don't need a witness, they just need somewhere to go.
Coffee cools in paper cups, hands shake but don't explain. There's a future in the timetable, there's a past that missed the train.
Someone laughs a little too late,
Someone stares like they might cry.
the engine hums a steady blues that lets a moment pass us by. No one asks the questions,
No one breaks the spell,
we let the rhythm do the talking.
say what words won't tell.
On a night train carrying strangers, every heart rides third class. We share the same direction, just a night train carrying strangers. Soft lights borrow time, all the things we never said, keep perfect time. If I've been across the aisle, asked you who you are,
I might lose the beauty
of not knowing who we are. On a night train carrying strangers, till the sky begins to change. We step off with our secrets and leave behind the rain. A night train carrying strangers,
fades into the dawn.
some stories stay unspoken and still move us on. Still move us on. Engine humming like a low confession.
dashboard glowing soft and blue. No address inside the system, just a night and something new. Streetlights stretching into ribbons, chrome reflecting passing dreams. Every turn without a reason feels exactly what it means. I don't map it, I don't plan it, I don't ask where I should go. Windows down, the air is breathing, slow enough to let it flow. Every signal turning yellow, like it's giving me a sign. I don't fight the hesitation, I just follow every line. No destination on the horizon, no pressure to arrive. Some nights are meant for reaching, they're meant to feel alive. I let the city decide tonight which corner holds the light. Every mile rewrites the view, every shadow feels brand new. No GPS inside my mind, no future I need to find. I don't steer against the tide, I let the city decide. I let the city decide. A diner glowing in the distance, neon flicker open late. Two strangers laughing softly like they're flirting with their fate. Taxi passing like a whisper, train above me in the dark. Every rhythm of the concrete beating steady with my heart. I've chased things that disappeared, I've forced doors that wouldn't move. But tonight I trade ambition for the honesty of groove. Green light turning into freedom, red light asking me to stay. I don't question either color, both will guide me anyway. No rush hiding in my breathing, no tension in my hands. The road feels like a conversation that I finally understand. I let the city decide, I let the city decide tonight which story feels right. Every curve and every sign feels perfect, regular line. No throne to claim, no race to win, just asphalt and a quiet grin. I don't need to justify, I let the city decide. Let the city decide. Maybe control is overrated, maybe freedom's letting go. Maybe clarity is silence in the rhythm moving slow. Every block a quiet teacher, every shadow softly wise. When you stop demanding answers, you start seeing with your eyes. I let the city decide tonight where the dark meets light. Every mile inside the groove, every second smooth. No map to memorize, no need to analyze. I just breathe and let it ride.
As I walk through the block where the street lights flicker, I look at my life and it's moving quicker. Been laughing loud, but the silence lingers. Mama says my soul feels thinner. I never crossed a line without a reason. Never bowed down to a false allegiance. Watch how you move in this concrete kingdom. One wrong step, they'll never see you. I see my reflection in the smoke and chrome. Every prayer whispered alone. Power breathing down my neck like a shadow I can't forget. We've been spending all our days living in a sinner's maze. We keep walking through the night under cold fluorescent light. Still we're running from our fate, praying that it ain't too late. Tell me why we close our eyes while we build our own demise. Raised by echoes in alleyways, dreams got sold for cheaper pay. Television painted gold, but the real world's stealing cold. Money talks and power listens. Every minute something's missing. 23 with a loaded stare. I'm not sure I'll see another year. Heartbeat drumming in my chest. Every choice becomes a test. In a city made of stone, you survive or die alone. We've been spending all our days living in a sinner's maze. Keep running from the truth, burning out our youth. We keep living fast and blind, leave the wise ourselves behind. Tell me why we can't decide if we're angels or just pride. Power in the hour, money in the vein. Every second louder, but the silence brings the pain. Everybody's rushing, but no one's really seeing what we're slowly crushing while we claim we're free men. All our lives chasing shadows in disguise, living in a paradise built on sacrifice. Tell me why we're still surprised when the truth is in our eyes. If the ones we heard inside are the same ones by our
sleeps beside me. Like a shadow on the wall, I carry it through quiet streets. Hear it breathing when I fall.
I try to drown it in the evening, in cheap whiskey, closed cafe. But it waits inside my chest, like a song I never played.
Every silence cuts me deeper. Every thought refuses rest. This sorrow knows my real name, feels at home inside my chest. But when I sing it loud at midnight, when my voice breaks through the room, pain loosens its finger. Yes, enough to let me move. Yeah.
Yeah, I sing it loud at midnight, till my lungs are burning blue. It never leaves me completely, but it quiets when I do.
I've worn smiles like borrowed jackets, never fitting, never worn. Every love I tried to hold turned into another storm.
I don't ask for happy endings, I don't pray for something new. I just need these broken notes to tell me I'm still true.
There's a ghost inside my breathing, every night it calls my name. But it listens when I answer, with a melody. Yeah. So I sing it loud at midnight.
Let the darkness hear me cry,
Every darkness hear me cry.
against the nights I barely survive.
Yeah, I sing it loud at midnight, till my voice is torn and used.
The suffering never disappears, it just listens when I choose.
If I stop, it swallows me whole.